Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel today. I'm Kevin and today we're back to our ability topic. So after today we're going to talk about left and right. So these words maybe we're going to be a little bit of let's see hard to understand for somebody. But ultimately today is talk about let's say is about I don't know how to really explain it, but we will going to talk about it like the side of the political. So the side in the politic is a very important thing because there is the meanings from where the politicians will sit on the place they work. So political parties are often driven by a particular ideologies that may or explain their policies. And that ideology is part of a range that people describe as stretching from left to right. So today we are going to talk about where do a politician sit. So this is just a small part. Of course, we still have the meaning of it before, after where does they sit. The first thing, the political term left and right come from the 18th century, and in the French National Assembly, revolutionary politicians will sit on the left of the king, while the king's supporters will sit on his right side. That means people who sit on the left side is people who wanting the king going to change and want to make a new law. But on the other hand, people who sit on the right side is people who support the king right now. So there is a lot of problem that define where do you sit. For example, about society. So the meanings of left and right have changed over time and vary from country to country. But for roughly speaking, left-wing ideologies promote the ideas that the government should change or should intervene to help people, while the right-wing ideologies believe that individuals or communities should solve the problem themselves. Okay, so when those party or the two sides talking and debating with each others, the debate could go for hours because they still have the belief and their own theories. So it's very hard to define that what is right and who is the winners. So they're just going to talk and show out their ideas until there's nothing else to talk. But of course, after all this, we're going to be a winner. But we don't know who is the who are they? I mean, who are they? Because like everybody have their own right point and also have the disadvantage. So what or who won and what is the way or how did they won not matter, because that means they have more knowledge and they searching and also have more experience to look on reality for better society than the other. Okay, and of course, as the liberals and conservative, this is another meaning of the side when you sit in political. I mean in political. So left and right ideologies are often about the economy, which means that things about money, things about the society safety or something like that. But when it's get out of the money range, it's still something that could be defined by the side of the politicians when they sit. So that's about culture. The culture and values from a country could also be bring out to debate and also to change, such as law about marriage and families, religious freedom, and what children learn in school. That's some of the famous examples that you could see. They are not about money. They are about the culture and about the knowledge. So even though that thing is not about the economy, it still can be bring up in a political meeting, and that means they can still define their opinion about that problem or tell or say out or show their problem. I mean their opinion. Sorry, their opinion by the way they sit on the meeting. So, for example, someone say, I'm a liberal. I think it's okay for government to pass law to stop people hurting each other. But apart from this, government shouldn't tell anyone how to live because they should live as they want. And that means the freedom is valuable. But there is one more people is the conservative. They think that I think our society is good and worth protecting. Changing too quickly is risky. So a responsible government should wait until there is a clear agreement from across the society, from every citizen until the change. That means one side thinks that the government should force people to do at least something because because the safety is needed. I mean necessary. Okay, so the liberal in this example think that the government should change immediately, but they still cannot affect the citizens' freedom. But they could going to use some kind of demand to force citizens to not harming each other. But on the other side, the conservative completely stand out or stand on the citizen side and say that the government just need or have to wait for the citizens to agree. And when all society, or at least almost everybody in their nation agree, they should do it. Otherwise, they cannot. So, you can see there's a lot of meaning in the way a politician sits, and also a lot of problem that could bring out for a politicians to debate and going to show their opinion. So after that, this is the most that is the main part for today. We are going to talk about one more small part. So you guys can see after talking about the politicians, we could say that yeah, they have a lot of ideas. They have a lot of move. They have a lot of opinion to share and debate. But the real one who decide is the government. So after the topic, do you think the government should be big or small? So the government big have its own advantage and disadvantage. But if the government is small, it also have different points. Let's talk about the big and small government. So the big government doesn't mean it's just had a lot of people inside it. It often means that the amount of money the government have in their, okay, let's say in their pocket, okay, in their account that they could use to make the service for everybody. So the big government have big amounts of money, could give you lots of things and also take a lot of powers. For example, they could have a lot of public service. They could have a very good, okay, a very good amount of money, a big amount of money to solve when there is unexpected problems comes from the society. And also they have a lot of laws about business, making sure that the employees pay fair wage and don't rip off their customer. Also they have the laws forcing people not to harm themselves or each other, like they have to wearing helmet when they driving or something like that. Okay, and also they have a high tax and lots of police and secret service with the power to spy on citizens, which means that the bigger the government are, the more power they can take and use that on the citizens. But on the other hand, the small government don't have that. They don't have really much, or they don't have too much powers on the citizens. They could just make some simple rules or laws to keep the citizens not harming each other, but they cannot really force the citizens to do what they want. The reason is that they don't have enough money to hire police, to hire secret service or spy or army to go to spy or going to control or force the citizens to do what they want. And also they don't really have the trust of the citizens to make them do what the government wants. So the government could just go into put out simple rules about your, okay, like your safety, and also the business rules or laws. They can make the business laws become very simple, like You just need to don't harm each other and make sure that you have a good plan and you don't harm the customer too. If you do all of that, so everything is okay. But for the big government, they could make a lot of, okay, let's say a lot of case. For example, you cannot use this kind of materials, you cannot use this kind of things, you cannot go into do that things on your, okay, let's say on your I'm sorry, like I almost forgot what the name of that thing, but like you cannot do that or this kind of action on your products. Okay, so that means there's many rules in a big government that they could control almost everything from the citizens and business. On the other hand, the small government could give the citizens and business a lot of freedom, but in exchange they don't have they don't have high tax, they don't have good like good healthcare, they don't have a good plan to lead the society to become better, and they have fewer or no public service. Okay, so that's all I want to say with you guys today about the big small government, and also about how, or you could say the meaning of the side when a politicians sit in a meetings, especially when that meetings have the, okay, have the face of the government, or you could say the king, the one who lead the society. Okay, so that's all I want to say with you guys today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And now it's time to say goodbye and see ya.